Hey everyone, it is Diaperperv and we've got
Livewire,
Sailorindips
Greejay,
and we are going to talk about some really embarrassing things that have happened to us with the things that we like, which is race cars, right?
Oh yeah.
Right, yeah.
Cars and
basket weaving.
basket weaving.
weaving's top.
And I'm wearing diapers.
That's weird.
And weird, not weird, but funny stories. The funniest stories we
You
have.
just whacked your hair to my lip balm.
That's not the first time.
I know.
Just get used to it. I have long hair and I flip it.
This isn't the 4-H meeting?
I don't even know what the 4 H's stand for. Hunger?
We could come up with something.
Help, hunger.
I don't even know.
I don't know.
It just sounded good.
Oh, okay. It's for animals, right?
Oh, then never mind. I thought we were talking about something else.
No, okay. So let's go around and share our most embarrassing ABDL diaper related stories. Not just ABDL, but diapers.
Who
wants to
goes
go
first?
Okay, I'll break the ice.
Yes.
There you go.
So, I lived in Virginia Beach and really... You guys are laughing already.
So it begins.
I lived in Virginia Beach in this really cool apartment, and I lived on the second floor, but it was like an extended floor, it was like super high. And I had gotten home, and I messed and wet this diaper, and people who know me, I know that I'm not doing ABDL right, because I tie my diapers on from the side, because I like them really super tight. And I've heard everything in the book about I'm doing it wrong, but whatever. And I had just messed, and I had wet, and I had some friends call me talking about they're pulling into my apartment complex. We'll be up to your apartment in a second. And I panicked. I ran out to my balcony and I ripped this diaper off, and I just slung it off the patio, and it got hung up on a tree branch like maybe 8-9 feet off my balcony. And horrified, I ran into the bathroom to shower and clean up. And as my friends had come in, I'm getting dressed, and they opened up the door and they're like, "Damn, dude, you tore it up in here." They thought I went to the bathroom, and I wanted to shut the patio door because I didn't want them to see this, because it was a wellness brand diaper and it was off lavender. It stuck out like a sore thumb hanging on this pine tree. It's all green and there's this lavender diaper. And,
Oh my God.
you know, and they're like, "Dude, don't close, the door. It stinks in here." And I'm like embarrassed. I'm like, "I'm sorry. I didn't, I was going to the bathroom, the door open because I live alone." I'm making all these excuses. And then all of a sudden I hear them go, "What the fuck is that?" And I'm like, "What?" And they're like, "What is that?" And I'm like, "I don't know. It looks like the wind blew it." It was like heavily sagging down. So anyway, they hung out for a little while. They finally leave. I tried forever to get this diaper out of the tree. I threw brooms at it, was trying to hit it with a rake. Every time I threw something out of it, I had to go down like 3 floors of stairs to pick it up and go try again. And then finally, well, first of all, every time it rained, it would refresh and stink so bad because it was fully loaded down. And I felt really bad about it hanging there and stuff. And finally, I guess either the tree branch broke or it fell out, and it disappeared. But that was a rough one.
Wait, so did your friends have any further questions?
No.
When you were like, "I don't know what that is."
I'm like, "I don't know what it is." I was like, I said, "I think it's a balloon." They're like giving me a strange look because I tie mine on, so it just perfectly went onto this branch, and it was hooked on, and it was, yeah.
So if you didn't tie them on, then it would have just fallen
Probably,
down on the
yeah.
floor
Yeah.
and be on the grass or some cat or dog lick it.
I've had a few embarrassing diaper stories, but that's probably the top one. That diaper was up there for probably 7-8 months. I could not get it down. I tried everything.
Wait, so when other people came to your house and like looked out the balcony?
I would take the blinds and keep them halfway closed so nobody saw it.
Oh.
Because it was right outside my dining room window. I mean, it would hit my window sometimes when the wind blew. I
Shut up.
could not get it. Yeah,
Like
it would
flag.
smack into my window. Boom. boom, you know.
Like,
It was, yeah.
but if it was close enough to hit your window, then you could get out.
But
and get it,
there
right?
were screens, and I couldn't pop them out. I could only open up the window there. I could only try to get it from the balcony, but it was too far over.
Oh, I see.
Imagine the diapers hitting
dining
the window.
the dining room windows only open, and they were screened in, and I couldn't take those off.
What is that smudge on your window?
Knock, knock, who is it? Your shitty diaper.
So
Literally. Could you smell it from your apartment?
I could when it rained. It was just like everything was getting dehydrated and stuff, and it would swell up and like it would just reek. And I was like, oh my god, you know. I had incense going all the time in my house, you know, wild berry incense, and
It's a diaper that keeps on giving.
it was
Yeah.
it was rough. But I don't think anybody else has had that ever happen to them. But it was pretty funny.
I usually try to throw my diapers in the trash, not in the trees.
I know.
Yeah. Wait, so how did you fling it? Did you go like this?
I was in a panic, and I think I had like
Golden lasso.
Superman power because my friends would come upstairs, and I just threw it, you know, and it just because I tie mine on, and there's a knot on each side, it just hooked on and just was there.
That is incredible. I don't think that's ever happened to anyone else.
No, it's never happened to me.
No.
What?
I always hit my
No.
nose with this stuff, and this is a vibrator.
I thought it was a microphone.
You
Very
don't
weird.
know.
Like where's this been? I just touched my nose
You
with
don't
it.
know where it's been.
Anyway,
Anyways.
Greejay, you're up. Tell us one of your funny stories.
I can't beat that.
Yeah, you can't, but
Well,
maybe.
maybe a funny story.
All right, funny. Go.
So, this was my first time I got exposed to my wife. I worked away from home, so I would travel. Nobody can see my microphone. They'll hold it like this. So
I can't see anything.
So I was away from home, and I would not buy diapers in the same town I worked in. It was taboo. I couldn't do it. So I would drive. In that particular instance, I drove about an hour away to a medical supply store, bought the L4s, bought a package, thought I was king of the world, drove back to my motel, and got into that package. Probably used 4 out of 10, maybe 10 or 12, maybe it comes in the pack. And I usually would binge and purge, and I would throw them away. I would just throw the whole package away and then go home. Well, and you got to keep in mind, I would work maybe 4 or 5 days on the road and then go home for the weekend. So I would pack everything into my pickup and go home. Well, this particular time, I decided I liked those L4s so much, and I wanted to keep them, and I wanted to use them next time I went on the road, that I packed them up in my truck and brought them home. My wife never, ever goes into my truck for any reason whatsoever. Well, that weekend, she decided she was going to clean it out.
Oh.
And so I was in the house. I don't know if I was watching TV, having a beer, I don't know. And she comes walking in, and she's got a duffel bag, and she's carrying the half pack of the L4s. And she's like, hey, this is kind of weird. Why do you have diapers in your truck? And on the fly, my response was, oh, in case we have an oil spill and I need some absorbent materials, we have those.
There's logic there. I like it.
I like it. Yeah, that was quick.
And she was like, oh, okay.
Under pressure, that was good.
And left it at that. It wasn't but years later that I actually came out to her and it told her really what the true story was and why I had those diapers in the truck. But that was probably my most, that's my humiliating funny story. So
That was quick thinking. That was
Yeah.
good.
No,
Yeah,
for
that was
sure.
really good.
so
Kudos to you on that one.
Yeah.
I stuttered for like 10 minutes.
could you imagine if it was somebody from work that found them though?
You could have been like, it's for oil still at home.
You never can be too
My wife's
careful.
got a small bladder.
Never can be too careful with that Crisco.
Or long road trips.
Yeah.
Right. Like, I keep, like, diapers in the car when I'm driving in LA because traffic is so bad. And sometimes I'm going from, like, haunt to haunt to haunt, and there's no bathrooms in between, or I'm stuck in traffic, and I just pee in the diaper. Like, I don't wear it. I just put it under me, like, slide it under.
You know you're
And
doing
then-
it wrong though, right? You're supposed to wear it.
How do I do that?
Well, I've never done it myself.
Yes. Tell us, Invisible Man.
I can't see, so I can't show you.
You're up.
Wait, can you see anything?
Nope.
No.
Like, okay, I'm gonna give you the microphone.
There it is. Is it my turn?
It is your turn.
So.
All right. So when I was in the Navy, we were
Oh,
in the
yes.
Navy. So we we were getting ready to go on deployment. We were in the area where the ship gets worked on and stuff, and I had overnight duty, and so I brought
Duty.
Duty.
So I had to stay on the ship overnight, so I brought some diapers on and snuck them through into my sea bag and got them on. And so I was in my shop alone, and I was like, well, I'm gonna wear this thing, and did my thing, had fun with it. But I was like, oh shit, I gotta get rid of this. Like, where am I gonna put it? Ship's trash. I can't. Like, I gotta carry it off.
Wait, hold on. Did you not think about that
No,
beforehand?
didn't think. No.
Yeah,
Okay.
I can
Yeah.
understand
Oh, okay.
that.
I was also 18 and just was like
Right.
ready
Yeah.
to just go.
Right.
So
It's with the moment. Wait, so what did you do?
Can
with
I
the
say
diaper?
something really quick?
so what?
One thing. I don't understand that they go through Navy trash to sort recyclable, so if
Yes.
you throw it away,
It would have been
it's probably
found.
going to be discovered.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
So my little deviant side was like, well, I'm just gonna throw this shit in the water.
Ooh.
So it was a messy diaper.
What kind of diaper was it?
Yeah.
It was honestly I don't even remember anymore. It might have just been like it depends, like
There, that's what I
crappy.
want. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Six tab.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
a 6-tab original.
What was all in the diaper?
So it was messed in and peed in. And so I was like, well, I gotta get rid of this. What was I thinking? So I just threw it overboard. But we were on the dock, so I just figured it'd start floating. Well, I missed, and it landed on the barge that was right underneath the ship. So for like weeks, I don't know, 5,500 people walk by this thing every day. And there's just a plop diaper down on the barge.
Got it.
Was it rolled up and then
Yeah, I
taped?
mean, it was rolled up and then taped, but it was like, to me, I knew what it was, and it fell 90 feet, so it hit, and it was just like,
How did they not see it?
well, they did see it afterwards, it got cleaned up, but they didn't see it that night when I did it, and so the next day I was walking by, and I remember thinking like, who the fuck did that? And then it was me. So,
Oh my goodness! But did you say it out loud? Whether
Oh,
or,
no.
You just saw it and yeah. Okay.
I had no clue it did that until I saw it the next day, and I was like,
Oh, yeah.
And then I was trying to think how I can get down there, but there's no way to get down there. So when they cleaned it up, like, I don't know, it was a couple weeks later probably.
I suppose you could have thrown a rake at it or a shovel. Or...
Yeah.
Or your
I tried to
shoe.
throw it like this, could have hit it in the tree.
So how did you actually throw it? Like, can you make the motion when you throw
Oh, I
it?
just right overboard. Yeah, I know.
Right.
And instead of hearing splash, I heard kaplunk. And I was like, oh
Because you were on main deck and
Yeah, I was on main
deck. Yeah.
no! Yeah, I had to do it quick.
You weren't up on the flight deck.
No, I had to
Yeah,
do
you were in one of the envelopes.
Yeah,
right.
yeah. So it was
Yeah.
that was my embarrassing. I mean, I have tons of embarrassing and funny stories, but that's like the one where I can still remember it hitting that plop, and I was like, oh, yep. And then I saw it the next day and realized that I screwed
Wow.
up.
I'm sure you have more funny like.
I do.
Military
Same apartment. I got a notice on my door.
Same
and
apartment.
I had been. That apartment was great.
Here, you want the mic?
Thank you, Wink. Like Wink Martindale, right? Like Price is Right.
I don't know who that is.
There used to be this brand of diaper called Mega Caroline, and I want to say it was from Israel, and it was really, really cheap. Like it was like $70 a case, but there's like 120 in the case, and it was comparable to Dry 24/7, right? It was very thick. There was like a light lavender kind of pinkish color, not quite molicare, but really of its own kind of color. And because it was cheap, I was like stocking up because at that time, the Avenas and things like that were more expensive, and these were goods I was stocking up. I was a diaper hoarder, had like 2,000 diapers in my closet, and I get a notice on my door that Verizon Fios is coming through, and I'm going to put cables through our closet doors to wire the apartment building. I'm like, oh my God. So I start hiding diapers in the dishwasher, in cabinets, under my bed, everywhere that I can think of. And I'm like, okay, whew, I'm done. It took me about, an hour or so to hide all these things. I had packs that weren't even open yet, and I'm hiding them, I'm pulling the bedspread down to hide them. And I walked in my closet just to make sure everything was gone. I hid all my bondage toys and things like that. and I just kind of shut the closet door for a second, and I seen that they had put the cable in on Monday, and they said they were coming Tuesday, and I was like, oh my God. Like I did all that work for nothing, and they already came through. But the thing was, is my maintenance people were giving me strange looks, like for the rest of the time that I was in that apartment, they were just kind of giving me knowing looks.
in the tree.
That didn't help either.
They probably put 2 and 2 together.
Was the diaper still hanging on the tree?
That I don't
You should ask the rising guys with the ladder to get it down.
Yeah.
And then I didn't have like a diaper pail or something like that, so I was taking wet and messy diapers and just putting in my outdoor storage closet, which was off my balcony.
Oh yeah.
But the humidity was kind of getting in there. There was like a huge wet spot on the wooden floor. And I was like, man, this is getting kind of heavy. I don't want them to go through the floor, you know.
Oh my goodness.
To the person below you.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking about. Like, you know, there's some hazardous cargo in there. And I didn't want it rotting the floor, so I went and got a garbage bag, and I put like 25, 30 diapers in there, just in a Glad white garbage bag. It wasn't like one of the heavy contractor ones or whatever. I threw it across my shoulder like I was old Santa Claus. I was walking to my dumpster, and the plastic ripped, and all the diapers fell out in the parking lot, and I had to launch them into a dumpster really quick before anybody saw me. Yeah. Yeah. You know.
Tapes out.
Blue 42.
Yeah. And then, like, I never wore a diaper, like, outside. And one day I'm like, oh, I'm just going to go down and check my mail, and I'll be diapered. Well, when I was at the mailbox, I'm like, I'll just mess just this once. And I had, like, these jogging pants on because it was, like, really cold. And right after I went, my neighbor comes from the floor, and she comes downstairs to get her mail, and I'm like about to have a heart attack, and she just checks her mail and leaves. But that was enough for me.
What's that smell? Are you the one that threw the diaper in the tree?
Right.
Did you have to like go past her?
I was at the left end of the mailbox, and she was at the right. I waited till she was done because there's only like 6 mail slots there, so she was right next to me.
Oh.
And I had just gone,
dear.
messed. And she came, I heard the door open, and like, there's no way I could make it up the steps.
Yeah.
You know.
It was probably smart for you not to move, because then, like, the smell doesn't get dissipated.
Those steps were super evil, because in uniform, I peed my pants on those steps accidentally, because in Virginia, there's wood bees, and they're like flying eggs, and they're scary. And they say they don't sting. My friend's like, oh, if you just put them in your hand, the female won't sting you, but the male will. I'm like, how the hell can you tell the damn bee apart? So I used to
stings you.
I used to run up the steps, you know, and there'd be like two bees in each thing, and they kind of drill into the wood, and they're huge and scary looking. Like, I kid you not, they sound like a freaking helicopter, like really loud. I was scared to run by them. I used to throw my backpack at them and then go running by. Shoes, my boots,
Threw my diapers at them.
Right?
Go away, bee!
So one day,
Smell this shit!
I think I told you this like a year ago or whatever. So anyway, I was in my uniform and my camis and all that stuff, and I had to pee so bad. I was like, oh my god, I better just go in the woods, or I'll pee here behind the stairs. And I'm like, no, I don't want to do that. And I'm like, I'm just gonna have to run. And when I went running up the steps and on the second floor, I tripped. And when I fell, I peed my pants. I peed my uniform, just flooded them. It was dripping. There's no way to hide it. And my neighbor came out, and she's like, "Oh, been potty trained long?" Like, told.
No.
Yes. Yeah.
Aw.
Because I stood up and I was like horrified. It was just fresh. And she came down. She's like, "Oh, potty trained longer, live wire," and just walked past me. I'm like, and the thing is she just walked past those bees like no problem. And I'm like, how is she doing that? Like, I'm terrified of them because it looks like if they sting your arm is going to fall off. That's how big these wood bees are.
I had like a genuine messing accident.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was on my way to work, and actually I was sick. I had the flu or something like that, or a stomach virus. And as I was driving to work, I sneezed or I coughed, and I loaded my uniform. So yeah, and so the thing is, I called my best friend, who was my warrant officer, and I go, hey, blah blah blah, you know, it's Friday, can I just stay at home? He's like, no, just come in, you know, it'll be an hour. I'm like, all right, well, don't tell anybody, you know. And so I went home, showered, get in the uniform, I go to work, and when I came in the office, my office chair was turned around. And when I turned it around, the girls were cracking up, and there was a package of Depends there.
Oh my goodness.
But yeah, I was just astounding bragger. So when I sneezed, it just kind of,
Yeah.
So you got a free pack of diapers.
Yeah, but they were,
Depends.
yeah,
Crappy ones.
yeah. But they were cracking up. They're all,
They're good for oil cleanup.
yeah.
Yes.
They were all snickering in the office. I knew something was up. I just didn't know what. They were all, all the girls in my office who were all secretaries and things like that. Jokes all day long.
Were any of them in your complex?
No, I think
They might be like, that's the guy who throws diapers in trees.
Right. That was so bad. I should have took a picture of that. Because you guys were like, oh my god.
Oh jeez, yes, you should have. Have you guys ever messed yourself like a real accident?
I have. What about you, Greejay?
Absolutely. I think everybody has, but so I shall tell.
Go for it.
I was in New Hampshire driving with I think there was 5 of us, and we were going snowboarding. So not only was I wearing, like the outer shell of like snowboard pants, but I also had those really nice nitrile. What are they? Nitrile? I don't think they're nitrile. They're really thin, like spandexy kind of cold weather gear. Underwear.
Oh yeah,
Long-
like tights.
Yeah.
Thermals or something.
They're thermals,
Yeah.
but they're like a different material, like
Thinsulate.
Thinsulate kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Well, we're driving along, and I wasn't driving, and I was like, guys, we need to stop. We need to stop, like anywhere. Just I need to stop. I need to use the bathroom. And they were like, okay, cool, we'll find a spot. So we found a Dunkin' Donuts, and I was holding. I had a stomach, like it was another one of those stomach bug kind of things, or bad food or something. And I was holding it. I finally made it to Dunkin's, run in, and I go right for the bathroom. The bathroom's locked, and I'm like, oh crap. So I asked the lady behind the counter, hey, can I have the bathroom key? Yeah, sure, here you go. And it's like got the spatula on it, and it's like, so I go in, and as I'm like opening the door, I couldn't hold it anymore. And I was just like, I did the penguin waddle into the bathroom, and I was just like defeated. And I was, so I sat there and I tried to figure out what I was going to do. I'm going to be in the car with all of my friends. We're going snowboarding. We hadn't even gone snowboarding yet. And so now I have to make the critical decision. Do I ditch the underwear and continue on, or do I sit there and try to clean it and try to make it work? Well,
Ditch them.
ditched
Yeah.
them.
Ditch them.
Ditched 'em.
Yeah.
And so I freeballed it for the rest of the snowboarding
Which is
trip.
uncomfortable.
Very uncomfortable. Not only very uncomfortable, but very cold. And also knowing that I tucked a pair of long john underwear in the bathroom stall at the old Dunkin' Donuts. So yes, I have. You ever notice though when that happens? If anybody else has ever had this happen, how you can hold that in for hours, and when you're 5 minutes from the bathroom,
It's done.
just
Game
done.
over.
Right.
It's
Right.
almost like your body's
It's like a
setting
trigger.
you up.
Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
trigger familiar.
Anticipation.
Yep.
Yeah.
So similar for me, except I was actually wearing a diaper. I was out of town for work, and I went to my favorite Italian restaurant. And it was like maybe a 3/4 of a mile walk back, and it was nice. It was springtime, so I was walking. But not in diaper, obviously, like under my clothes and stuff, because I figured, why not? No one knows me here. And so got all the way back to my hotel. Halfway, I was like, oh man, I really got to go to the bathroom. And there's like no place to go along the way. It's all businesses and stuff. So I just keep walking. I finally get into the hotel and then into the elevator. And that's when I couldn't hold it anymore. Thank God I had a diaper on though. But yeah, it was like the door opened and I was praying nobody was standing right there waiting to get on. I just like, duck walked to my hotel room.
That's
But-
rough.
Yeah.
But those 25
And I
people that
flung it
rode
out the window and
elevator.
it got stuck in the tree.
I'm never gonna live that.
goodness.
The rodeo throw of the diaper to the tree.
That was a panic throw of like my friends are gonna knock on the door.
Any other ABDL saw that and knew your signature, tie instead of the
Oh,
tape,
yes.
they would have known. No, there he is.
Yeah. Oh, they tore me up because I had pictures of some girl that I had given an enema to, and she was hooded and kind of restrained on my bed, and I had tied it on. She liked them how I did it, and people are like, "Do you even ABDL, bro?" And all these purists are writing me, "You're doing it wrong," you know, all these like hate mails. So I just took them down.
Jeez.
Like I'm cracking
Diaper
up.
death threats.
Yeah, I'm like, is it that serious? Like, you know, some daddy wrote and was like, "You need to be taught a lesson," but he wrote it all like role playing. Like, "I need to come down to you, instruct you how to diaper, young man." I'm like, "Hey, dude, fuck off."
Shut up or I'll tie you up.
Oh, jeez.
But yeah, it was. So I took him down because I was getting a lot of hate mail, fan mail,
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Everybody's got a signature.
and I still haven't changed because I like to do it that way.
Yeah.
I don't have any good embarrassing diaper stories because I don't wear diapers.
Have you ever pooped your pants on accident?
Sharded, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Close.
Yeah, but always at home.
Yeah.
It never happens like out.
Yeah.
Lucky you.
Yeah.
I guess we're just so used to it.
I think that's hot. I mean, the guy's messing their pants outside.
It wasn't too hot when I was going to work. I mean, it
Well,
was
it
hot.
was hot in your
wasn't
pants.
hot. It was like hot
Or
lava.
when you gotta crawl back into a Suburban filled with all your friends and go for, you know.
Dude, I think that was the absolute worst situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Because
got-
there's panic.
But you made the
like-
right decision.
Right.
Yeah.
Just ditching the undies, man.
Like,
yeah.
you know, what are you gonna do?
Did you tell them what happened?
No, heck no.
Yo, I just shit my pants.
But it took you a while to like clean up.
Oh,
like,
dude.
the
Oh,
like
man.
paper towels and wetting them.
Yep.
And,
Yep.
This is why everyone just needs to wear diapers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm allergic to diapers though.
Really?
Yeah, I'm allergic to something in the coating, like in the sap or the layer over that, and in the standing leak guards because of the elastics. I'm allergic to latex.
Well, he's
You
got
need a latex
he's got wood
free
pulp
diaper.
on, so
Yeah, I got a wood pulp there.
yeah. So you're safe.
Oh yes,
Canadian, eh?
yes,
Canadian would pull.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
so
when
you're
it-
safe.
Changing times and got some new diapers they had there.
Show us.
Oh yeah, can we
Alright,
just show
yeah.
just the
Let's
diapers?
see.
Yeah.
What? You wear diapers?
Me? No.
What?
I can't see anything, so I might need somebody else.
Okay, what is the name of them again? They're
Oh, that's a
called
good question.
LandofGenie, which is a really long ass name.
We
Like
love
I was
it. Things happen.
trying to tell Wesley, how do they fit? I mean, there's a lot of
that
excess
great.
like
It's big.
plastic here. Like it.
Remember,
like,
changing
the
times probably
pulp
gonna
ends
wash this.
here,
Yeah.
and then well, they didn't
They
make
make it.
this diaper,
Oh, that's
and there's
true.
this much like excess fabric. So this is a large.
And they, how does it fit? A little bigger than you thought?
Yeah, a lot bigger, yeah. It'd stay in a tree for a while, I feel like. If I ever threw it into a tree, it'd stay there.
Would
Well,
would
it is wood pulp.
Yeah, it's wood pulp. It'll blend right in. It'll be like, I'm home.
Wait, so is wood pulp like worse because it like makes it heavier and saggier?
I don't know. I haven't peed yet.
Oh, come on, dude.
Do you need to go?
Not right now.
We need science testing.
That elephant needs a
Well, just
bath.
give me like 10 minutes and then I could probably make it work. I just need to chug some drinks.
Okay. All right. How does the front look? How does the front feel?
Oh yeah,
Front feels okay.
that's the rubbing genie part.
I
Yeah.
feel like there's so much.
They're just so
excess,
big. They're extra.
Like
Yeah.
go up to your belly button.
Green, that's the magical
Yeah,
lamp
you-
part,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Do you like this print? and
Yeah, the print's
colors?
cool. I love the print. I love the colors. It just feels big. Like it's like a large diaper with like a small inside.
There's room
Yeah.
to grow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe it's for the
For sure.
sap to expand.
Right.
Maybe
Where's your belly button? Your belly button's like
right
oh.
here.
Okay, it's not reaching your belly button.
No, I mean it could probably. They're just big. They're very, very big and yeah.
They kind of feel like a bambino.
They
Like
do.
a
They got the
bambino.
plasticky.
Was that a
yeah.
medium
Yeah.
or large?
Large.
So you'd probably get theoretically take medium.
Yeah, they didn't
Yeah.
have any of that.
Right.
And then like the padding didn't, it doesn't wrap all the way around. It
I
feels
think it's
like.
better than like being too small. It's better to be too big than too
Yeah,
small.
I'd agree with that
you know?
for sure.
Yeah.
Because then you start like it starts warping, or you think you're floods and you leak.
Yeah.
Just with a large, you get a little bit more coverage.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
Like diaper experts.
Yeah.
Wait,
We're so weird.
Why does it smell like you peed it?
I didn't.
Oh, okay.
I promise. It's still dry.
Is there like a identifying line?
I don't think so.
There is not. No.
Oh man.
There's no leak detection.
They're big boy diapers.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
When you see the people like who watch these, like one time they're like, I can't take my eyes off of how blue the P line was, and I'm like, Jesus.
Oh yeah. Like on the Little Kings and stuff, yeah, with the lines.
Yeah, they're like experts.
Oh,
Yeah.
These tapes are really good.
Yeah, the
I
tapes
can't
are
take
good.
these off.
Yeah.
No.
There's
So,
no
I
coming
mean,
off.
Yeah, I guess that's
You got
good.
some today too, right, Greejay?
Mm-hmm.
Let me know what you think of them.
Changing
Oh,
time.
you know what I hate? I hate it when
Awesome.
people like pull the side parts
Down,
down,
yeah.
all the way down, so it looks like a boxer brief.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
I like them tucked
That
in.
is like such a
Yeah.
big turn off.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm doing it as like show, but I hate that so much.
Yeah,
It's so
don't do that.
ugly. No. Not
Diaper
much.
noobs. I'm just kidding.
I mean, you're supposed to apparently.
But it
Well, not
doesn't
only
look
that,
right.
No.
So I was told you're not supposed to tuck you're not supposed to tuck it in on the top either.
Like
Yeah.
tuck it in like this.
Yeah.
No, I roll
That's
mine
weird.
down so it has a
I always
symmetrical
roll
edge.
it down. I always
Yeah.
tuck it in.
Huh.
And I saw a video the other day, and they're like, you don't tuck in your diaper.
Oh yeah, I saw that too.
First of all, I think girls fit diapers better. I think
Oh,
some of them are so
course.
perfect. Oh, my
That's
God.
true.
They're, my God, they look like they're glued on. They're so perfect. You know, they do. You know, I don't know what it is, but
So what other stories? Well, diaperperv said she's gonna wear a diaper today.
What? No, I didn't.
Yeah, that's what the wheel said.
that's
Remember?
what the wheel said.
The wheel said that. We pulled the
It's
prank on her.
gone. It's
We
gone.
did. We
on the
erased it
wheel.
all.
That was.
Yeah.
But on the wheel, every tab said diaperperv to wear a diaper.
Oh yeah, you're
Yeah.
saying the wheel.
Oh, the wheel has nothing
The
on
that
the
wheel-
wheel.
the
Well,
Okay.
we erased
The
it all.
wheel
There's
is
no
definitely-
evidence of this.
We pranked her.
Wait, I guess I have a story that I haven't shared yet.
Oh.
Okay, but it's not really like diaper related. Okay, when I started babysitting like years ago, I was pretty new to it, and I went to this guy's hotel room, right? And his girlfriend wife had gone out to like a show that evening, or she was going out to a show that evening. And then, so we're like doing the session, and he's diapered, and then she texts him like, hey, I'm gonna come up and show my friends the room. And then we didn't know how much time like we had at that point. So yeah. So he had to like take off the diaper, hide it somewhere in the room, and then I hid.
Did his wife know?
No.
Oh.
And I hid in the in the bathtub behind the shower curtain.
Wow.
Yes. And then he pretended he was like in the bathroom, using the bathroom when they came in first to like kill a few minutes, and then he went out there.
Yeah.
But I was like, shit, I hope they like don't come in to actually use the bathroom.
Yeah.
That's a gutsy move.
Oh my
That
god.
was.
Yeah, like what if you were in there and like your stomach growled and then they were like, who's in there?
Well, no, but like you're like,
The diaper
honey,
changer."
honey, you go ahead and go to see Cirque du Soleil. I'll stay here at the room and watch football. Yeah,
So sad I can't go with you.
Uh-huh.
Wink.
rats. And then he's like, come on in. She's gone.
Right.
Yes.
Could you
And that
imagine
is-
one elevator door closes, the other opens?
Bing.
Yeah. Check out my room. Check out my suite. Right.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It was crazy.
I don't know how much time we have. We better get started.
Yes. Yeah.
And those hotel bathtubs are not.
Oh.
Not what,
God.
clean?
No, not big like the hide in.
I'm not a big person.
I know, but they're
So,
not.
like,
They're still, you know, they're not like your home shower. That was risky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because in my mind, I was like, okay, what if she comes in and she like sees me?
What if
and
she comes in and
Just
she
start
opens the
folding
shower
towels.
curtains?
Just start folding towels. Oh, sorry, housekeeping.
What if she comes in and
Put on like an accent.
what if she comes in and she sits on the bathroom and starts tearing it up and you're in curtain?
Oh yeah.
Just start handing her toilet paper.
Probably like, oh God.
This is for you.
How do I always get myself in this situation?
God, that's a good video right there.
But that was the only time I had to like hide from a significant other.